What is the biggest number that matters to an investor?
R.O.I.
Return on investment.
Yeah.
R.O.I.
R.O.I. Return on investment. And this is almost even greater, right? So R.O.I, for those who don't know, means return on investment. I'm going to tell you why it's so important. And then we're going to get to some examples. So return on investment is even greater than profit. Return over investment is over profit because of this. How many here would love to make 30 grand profit on a deal? He said, hell yeah. But what if it cost you $33 million to make that 30 grand profit? You had to invest $33 million, but you're gonna make 30 grand profit. You want that? But I thought you wanted 30 grand profit. I thought you wanted 30 grand profit. 30 grand, 30 grand, ain't it? Or is it? That's why R.O.I. is greater than profit. Because with R.O.I., you're considering the return on how much you actually put into it. So if I gotta risk 33 million and make 30 grand, which, let's get our calculators out. Real math class today, they say Jay Morrison don't know what he's talking about. I don't think they know what they're talking about.
It's like 1%.
I think, no, this is less than 1%. It's probably 0.01%. If I'm doing it. But I'm going to give everybody the formula to finding your return on your investment. That's the first thing. You got to know formulas in order to crunch the numbers. So we teach this in our RBC course, which will also be in Cash Buyers Academy soon. But in our Jay-Morrison-Academy RBC course, we teach you this. To find your return on investment, it is net profit. Everybody say net profit.
Net profit.
Divided by your investment. All right? That equals your ROI. So, very simple. I'm not saying we can't use our calculators. You ain't got to do it in your head. We're going to do $33,000 divided by $33 million equals 0.001, right? To find the percentage, you simply multiply it times 100 or move the decimal 2 spaces over, right? So we got 0.001. We did $30,000 profit divided by 30 million. And what came out the calculator was 0.001. We could just move the decimal over 2 spaces, 0.1%, or we can multiply that number times 100 and get the same 0.1%. So your return on investment, you made 30 grand profit on a $30 million investment, is 0.1% return on your investment. That's the same amount you get in your checking account. Actually, checking account may get 0.001. Well, my point is, what investors do, right? Now, let's try this again. Same formula, it never changes. What if that same 30 grand, if all we had to invest was 300,000, right? Investment to make profit. Excuse my writing today. Profit of $30,000. I know through math in my head that's a 10% return on investment. So for my novice out there on live stream, and any in the room, who aren't even familiar with this, let me take it one step further, because it's very important. We're probably going to do many of these classes weekly to get everybody. It's one of the biggest things in our community is translating good old-fashioned grade school math into real estate math. Why is this 10% number important? Anybody know?
That's for the investor.
Yeah, why is it important to an investor to have a percentage?
So we know what to go look for?
So you know how to deliver the deal. So say if it's a 25% return on investment, you can, if you get it for say 75,
You can differentiate.
yeah, they can make a profit of 25% of that.
That's part of it in delivering a deal. Ike, you have one?
I would say it represents the rate of his return from a percentage standpoint, so he can see how many years It'll be his money back.
It helps understand it yearly. Anybody else, Eugene?
I say it helps compare what they would get.
You've been watching a lot of corner classes because you recorded 65 corner classes. So E-Trade Productions, Gene, our videographer, he knows because he's watched it. Why the ROI is important is because of this word, comparison. Is 2 R's in comparison to 1?
One.
I can't spell, but I can add really fast. Comparison. Right? So now what you're doing with your investors, you're saying, my 10% versus what, Gene?
Your credit card or your, anything else you would invest in.
The opportunity cost of the money.
Opportunity cost of inversion.
Right? You got $300,000, right? Or you got a bank that's willing to lend you $300,000. So maybe you got to put 10% down. You only got 30 grand, Ike. So you got 30 grand cash. You know a bank will give you a $300,000 loan, you put 10% down. So you got $300,000 of buying power. It's called buying power.
That's what I was trying to say.
So, you have all the options in the world, Queen Ray, or your investors from Asia and from Australia and overseas in Detroit. They have all the opportunity in the world with the €300,000 of where they want to spend that at. Do you want to put it in stocks, in a Forex, in a crypto, into a John Silver franchise? How do I know what's the best investment for my money? How do I know what's the best return, Jimmy, for my money? How do I know what's the best opportunity cost, live stream, opportunity cost for my money? How do I know what's best? The ROI tells us what's the best rate of our return, the best return on our investment. So if I know I can make 10% on this real estate deal, then we get fancy with it as you know more about real estate. Say you can get 10% on this deal, but guess what? It also offers these tax advantages, which give you another financial benefit that the other markets won't give you. The write-offs of the mortgage, the write-offs of your maintenance, the write-offs of your rehab, the write-offs of the capital depreciation, the cost segregation, 1031 tax exchange, refi, pull the cash out free. All these benefits, right? That's when you get a little fancy with it. But all these are a comparison to wealthy investors. Raylana's dealing with wealthy hedge funds all the time in Detroit who are saying to her, they're not even using ROI language. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because they're saying these dumb Negroes in Detroit can't even figure this out. I'm going to just give them a flat rate and make it easy for them.